Hello children, welcome back. In today's class, we are going to study about vertebrates. In the previous class, we have already discussed that vertebrates are further categorized into fish, amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals. In today's class, let us discuss about them one by one. Fish. Children, fish are the vertebrates that are adapted for living in water. They have streamlined body covered with scales to protect them. They swim with the help of their fins and tail. They lay eggs in water and the young ones hatch out of these eggs. Some of the examples of fish are tuna, cod, and salmon. Amphibians. Children, the animals that live both on land and in water are called amphibians. Some examples of amphibians are frog, newt, and salamander. Children, amphibians breathe through their lungs and moist skin. They lay their eggs in water. The young ones of amphibians do not resemble the adults. Let us take an example of a frog. Here you can see the image of a tadpole and a frog. Though tadpole is a young one of a frog, it does not resemble the frog and look like a fish with a tail. They even have gills to breathe. So we can say that the young ones of amphibians do not resemble their adult. Amphibians undergo a series of physical changes. Let's take the example of a frog again. Like you can see here a cluster of eggs. When these eggs hatch, then tadpoles come out of it. These tadpoles then develop 2 legs and then 4 legs, and after a few weeks they are developed into a froglet and then finally into an adult frog. So they are undergoing a series of physical changes from young frog to an adult frog. Okay? This process is called metamorphosis. Now let us move to the next one, that is reptiles. Children, reptiles live on land. They have dry skin with scales on their body. The reptiles lay their eggs on land and young ones hatch out of these eggs. Some examples of reptiles are alligator, chameleon, crocodile, and lizard. Birds. Most of the birds around us can fly. They have streamlined and light body, which helps them to fly. Their body is covered with feathers. Different birds have different types of beaks and claws. Birds lay eggs in their nest. Few examples of birds that can fly are sparrow, pigeon, and hummingbirds. Whereas few examples of birds that cannot fly are penguin, ostrich, and kiwi. The birds that cannot fly are called flightless birds. Mammals. Mammals are the vertebrates that give birth to young ones and feed them with their own milk. Most of the mammals have hair or fur on their body. They live on land, in water, and in the air. Some examples of mammals are cow, human beings, and dogs. Dolphin is an example of a mammal that lives in water, and bat is a mammal that can fly. Children, the vertebrates are also divided into warm-blooded and cold-blooded animals. Some animals regulate the temperature of their body, which means that the body temperature remains the same whether it is hot or cold outside. And these animals are called warm-blooded animals. Mammals and birds are warm-blooded animals. Some animals have same body temperature as their surrounding and they cannot regulate it. It means that the body temperature depends on the surrounding, that is, whether it is hot or cold outside. And such animals are called cold-blooded animals. Reptiles, amphibians, and fishes are cold-blooded animals. So children, with this we have come to the end of today's topic. I hope all of you have understood everything.